Hey there, it's Derek here from Pacific Coast Auto in Japan, and we're looking at a 2016 Nissan X-Trail. And this one here, hybrid version of it. And so it's a hybrid SUV, four-wheel drive. I guess kind of crossover, kind of SUV. It's a small SUV. Quite a nice little package. This is my first time seeing one of them up close, and it's nice to see it. As usual, I get excited when it comes to new cars. Now this is a post-purchase inspection video. This is bought by somebody in Uganda for export here from Japan. It was bought from Japanese auctions on a purchase-to-order system. Here you can see 33,199 kilometers. It is authentic mileage. We'll just stop the engine for the rest of the review here. It's a keyless entry system, by the way. You just keep your key in your bag, and then you press the button to start. Okay, so I'm not entirely sure too much about the hybrid systems here for the Nissan. This is a vehicle I don't check out very often, and it's fairly rare that I do any research on the vehicles before I shoot them, because that's not what we're here for. We're here to export the vehicles, and if you do have questions, then our sales reps are going to do the searching for you. Most of the vehicles I know quite a lot about, and I'm sorry I don't know a ton about these, but I will do what I can here. Just like the Toyota system, it looks like a hybrid synergy drive type thing. We have a coolant system here for the electric system and a coolant system for the engine, which is separate. The engine itself, I don't even know the size of the engine. Let's see, a 2-liter. Okay, so this one here is called the 20X Hybrid Emergency Package. Emergency braking package. Okay, so it probably has a system to, and it does have a camera right here as well as sensors, a system to brake you if you are going to crash into somebody in front of you, which is a technology that'd be nice if more cars had it. I would think that the majority of accidents all around the world are people not noticing that the person in front of them has stopped and don't hit the brakes in time. So it would be a nice thing to have. So we'll go over the auction inspection sheet first, and I'll translate this for you. There are a lot of marks, so bear with me for a sec here. You can skip ahead if you want. It's a 2016 X-Trail HV, or hybrid vehicle, 20X Hybrid Emergency Braking Package, 2000cc engine, auction grade 4.5, interior B, and it definitely seems like that's the right auction grade for it. Comes with original alloy wheels, power steering, power windows, leather. It's half leather. The seats are really neat, actually. I quite like them. TV, so you can watch TV here in Japan. You wouldn't be able to outside. Navigation, airbag. Okay, 33,167 kilometers at the time of auction, which is just a touch over 4,000 kilometers per year. Silver is the original color. Automatic transmission. Actually, I don't know if it is automatic. These hybrids can use a few different systems. I'm not sure exactly what we have here, but could be a CVT or could be just the interface between the hybrid and the engine can select how much that you're going to get. Yeah, this is me trying to explain something I don't know enough about. Okay, so purchase from user, one owner, first time at auction. So it's nice that it is a one-owner vehicle. That's why I highlighted that. Original navigation system with digital TV tuner to watch TV. Round view monitor, that's the one where it kind of estimates where everything is around you. So it looks like there's a camera up there and it shoots down and you can kind of see how your car is in reference to everything else. That's why you have lenses there for that. This is, what else? Original engine starter. It's nice that you can start the engine. Probably a kind of a cold weather package type thing where you can start the engine without getting into the car. What is this? Power back door. It doesn't seem like it works very well. It closed fine, but I can't get it to open. It just beeps at me. I'm not sure why. See, it just does a beeping alarm. Closing is fine. And then opening is a little bit of a challenge because you have to work through the gearing. So you have to push the gears up. It's not a challenge, but it is a little annoying. It might just be set off or like disabled or something. Could very well be. Not sure. Comes with cruise control, LED headlights, seat heaters. That's for the front two only. Blind spot monitoring. Okay. BSW, don't know what that is. Power assist sonar. Interior has been cleaned. No smoking car, roof rails, warranty papers, spare key, starter remote is going to be sent to the buyer. Comes with history papers from 2017 until 2023. Full history has been done at a Nissan dealer. Winter tires and wheels ×4 come inside the car. Can't be shipped in the car, by the way. Interior scratched, slightly dirty. Underside has been painted and 1 part surface rust. And I guess if you're going to Uganda, you don't really need those winter tires. Or maybe you do, I don't know. Okay, the body is actually very, very clean. I couldn't really find very much damage on it at all, except for this U2 that's on the roof, so I'll point that out first. And it's right here. Okay, and then we'll do a once around. And yeah, it just looks like a really good vehicle. And we sell to Uganda sometimes, not a lot. Maybe 4 cars a year or something like that. And I think that most people from Uganda are buying from inventory instead of buying direct from auction. And I've been doing this for a while. I understand how this works. The inventory systems, they usually have low prices, but a lot of kind of hidden defects, which to some people isn't going to matter too much because you can repair a car in some countries fairly easily and cheaply, compared to the cost of getting one that's in good condition to begin with. So I'm not too sure. But I will say that, like, I've seen a lot of kind of, this car is so great, look at how low the price is, it's amazing, come buy this. And then the car turns out to be in pretty rough condition. And then if you're buying direct from auction instead, you can pick the condition that you want. As you can see, the auction inspection sheet that shows all the details about this one shows you everything that you needed to know about this. The U2 dent on the roof, chances are a dealer's not going to be telling you about that. Or any other damage, or rust, or engine problems, or something like that. I will say this one, great condition. If you are buying from auction, you are taking a little bit of a risk. If you watch enough of these videos, you'll see the kinds of things. I'm going to point out anything that isn't mentioned on the auction sheet. This one doesn't really have anything. It has a few minor scratches here. And that's close to the only issue that I could find. Just going to walk around it again to see if I can remind myself of anything, but it's looking fine. And I think probably good value for money on these ones. This is about the age where somebody who bought this new is going to want to get rid of it. 7 years old is considered by Japanese standards fairly old, but it still looks very modern and very nice. And I must say that I'm fairly impressed with the package that you get. Especially if it's got that auto braking. Oh, I just found another defect. They've burnt the paint here. Right on the seam. I guess from polishing. Fairly common to get your car cleaned at a gas station here in Japan. And sometimes they know what they're doing. Most of the time they do. Sometimes they don't. Okay, on to the interior. So we'll start with the door cards. They are very 2010s Nissan looking. You get this soft touch, which is quite nice. And then a fake carbon fiber. It's not bad. I kind of wish there was something that you grab here to close the door instead of this one here, which is closer to the hinge, but small issue there. You got full power windows, door locks, window lock, and mirrors. Everything is just very standard there. Now the seats. The seats have leather on the outside, and then what seems like a rubber-like material on the inside. And that'd be probably pretty good if you ever needed to wash the inside of your car. I'm going to do it up close so that you can see. It's this interesting texture. It doesn't feel bad. It's quite soft and nice. And a little grippy. Quite interesting. This part here just feels like leather. You can see some wrinkles in this section. And probably this section here is a fake leather. And then this one's a real leather, perhaps. Cut costs that way. Okay, going in here, we get the cruise control buttons on the steering wheel. And then buttons here for audio, up and down, source here, back, and menu. Steering wheel has barely any wear on it, which is nice. The gauges, I think, are a nice look. Now do keep in mind this is a hybrid, so you get drive-by-wire steering, throttle, and brakes. And so everything has a little bit of a disconnected feel to it. And the transmissions of these hybrids, they can be a little bit, take some time to get used to. You press the throttle, and then the computer decides when it's time to go. And then how much of the engine you get and how much of the hybrid you get. For someone like me, that would annoy me, but an automatic transmission also annoyed me until I drove one for several years, and now I'm okay with it. So I kind of have a feeling like maybe I would be okay with this kind of system, or get the benefits of the hybrid and the great fuel economy and then be okay with a system like that. But I'm not sure because I don't have that experience. So shifting is all fine. It is like a hybrid. It doesn't give you that, well, depends on the hybrid, but it doesn't give you that boom, boom, boom kind of feeling as you shift through the gears. Okay, here's something very cool. Check this out. You get cup holders, right? You also have a little vent here that you can open and close to pipe some AC or heater into where your cups are. So if you want to keep your drink a little bit more cool, you can open that up with the AC on. Or if you're in Japan here and you have hot drinks in cans, like a canned coffee is very popular here, you can do the same thing with a heater. Cool idea, and I wish more cars did that. I know an old Nissan that had like a can that you could slot into the dashboard, and actually my old 1980s Honda has the same thing. It has a little door, and then you can slot in and then cool it or heat it. Nice to see stuff like that. I really like it. There's hill assist, so that so the thing with going off-roading on a hill is that you hit the brakes and sometimes it's too much and then you skid, and if you skid you lose traction and start going in a direction you don't want to go. The hill assist allows you to go downhill without that happening. It's kind of like a reduction in gear ratios that prevents you from locking up your brakes. And then seat heaters there, USB in, auxiliary in, and the cigarette lighter adapter, one there, and there's another one inside this console. So you can charge two things at the same time. There's a courtesy light here that kind of shows you where your lights are. It's kind of nice to see. And then place for your sunglasses. Okay, I'm just going to turn this off because no need to have the AC on. By the way, the AC works fine. Okay, you can see it's fairly clean in here. That badge says X-Trail, but the camera's not going to be able to see. It just will glare. And it is beeping like that because the key is in there. I'll just close the door. Under the back seats here, you get a lot of room in the back seats, I must say. And rear doors, they open really nice and wide, making it really easy to get kids in and out, or if you need to get something in here like cargo, if you have the seats folded. You can, of course, get it in from the back, but sometimes it's nice to be able to get a large item or many small things out of the door. So a good wide opening door is good. There's also cup holders in the doors. And we have a fold-down pillow. Let's see if it has cup holders in it. It does. Okay, so 5-seater in this. The seats are fairly wide from here to here, which is not something you can say for all vehicles. And having the wider space there makes it nicer for larger people. Okay, I sat in them. They're fairly comfortable. Not much else to say about them. Lots of leg room though. And these floor mats have like attachment clips on the outside like this to kind of give it a robust look to it. There's also not a huge hump there, so somebody sitting in the center isn't going to be inconvenienced by a large hump. You get vents there for your HVAC, and I guess those are the only ones for the back. Okay. And what's this? Some sort of a printing material had melted onto the back of the seat there. Shouldn't be terribly hard to get rid of. Well, let's open this up. So you can hear the motor in there. Okay, pretty easy to get stuff in and out because it's a large opening. The floor is rather high, and I suspect that's only on the hybrid model because you have batteries. I suspect that the non-hybrid one would have a lower floor there. Inside here, you get a little cubby. Whoa. Let's click that back in. Okay. And then you have some of the original plastic here. That was protective plastic from the dealer that's been left on, and it's since been scratched a little bit. And then if you do fold those seats down, you get a flat floor, so there's no ridge or anything right there. And it's actually quite large. It's larger than I thought that it would be, judging by the outside dimensions of the car. Okay. The power closing door works, as you can see. And I suspect you can get it to open too. If it works in the closed position, it should work in the open position, you would think. Okay, and I just got to show you one more thing here. There's the protective plastic from the dealer here, and it's also ripped up a little bit. Okay, so that's basically it for this X-Trail hybrid version. As usual, if you have any questions, send them over to us. There's a link to our website in the description. You can find out all about us there, or you can contact us there, and you can get a real human being sending you a response. No AI responses. Of course, if you have questions in the comments section, you can post them. We don't normally answer questions because we get hundreds of them posted every day, so we can't really do that. But someone else in the comments might answer your question if it is a simple question, and that's where you're looking for your response from. Anyway, that's all for this one. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and have a nice day.